Oh, thank God, game. You're so nice. I'm pretty sure there's more now I can explore, but let's just wait a second. And then go back. Oh! Oh! Hello everyone, welcome back to Tomb Raider Lara Croft. In the last episode, Lara Croft killed the entire animal kingdom, as you can see below me. Today, chat, we're going to be continuing on through Midas's tomb. Always like, I don't know where we are really. I guess it is kind of Midas's tomb in some ways. And like, we were getting iron bars, and the idea was we get iron bars and we can access other areas. But now, like, the first iron bar was really easy to get. It was like a little jumping puzzle involving timed fire. And then the second one required us going through this entire elaborate area, going up above everything we've gone through so far in this zone. And I was like, are we getting the iron bar from this? Because I don't think we are. Oh, hello. Monkey. Monkey. So I'm by myself. Holding down shoot means that they die, and it homes in on them. As I found out last time. We found out a bunch of tech last time, chat. It's going to make this game a lot easier to play. As you might be able to hear, I have a sore on my tongue right now, which I just realised. So that's going to make the talking during this a little bit harder. I don't know why it's there, but it is. Right, I wanted to get the Magnum in this level, chat, because apparently we can get the Magnum, and I want that. That sounds wonderful if we can have that. So, right, yeah, we went too far ahead and we got the third lead bar instead of the second one. So we're gonna go grab that, which is going to be in that same room we were in before, which basically had a whole lever puzzle. So we went to go get the third bar second, which is basically the one that took us on that giant rabbit hole and that journey through that whole place. The actual second one is over here. Well, I guess like you can do this in any order you want. There is no like order to what you need to do here. You can just choose to do it however you so desire. Right, so that is Omega, Omega, Gamma, Omega, Gamma. I do enjoy some Omega 3. So yeah, we'll head over here and do this, and continue on, chat. I have no idea how many more parts this is going to be. I'm going to assume 5 to 6. This is a longer game than I thought it was going to be, and that's not entirely a bad thing necessarily. I forgot what was up and what was down. I believe Gamma was down, so Omega. We can find out by looking at this door, can't we? Which is currently. Okay, so Omega is 2, and that is down. Okay, right, so it is down, down, Gamma, down, down, up, down, up. Let's get on it. Oh, push the lever. Sidle over. Oh, yeah, push the lever. Or pull the lever, not push the lever. And then pull the lever up. And that shouldn't feel to open the door. I did not open the door. Oh no, it's the opposite. Oh! Pull the lever up. Pull the lever up. I mean, I can sidle. That is probably the better way of doing this. I mean, yeah, I remember Gamma being up, not down. So I don't know why I thought that it was the other thing here. Right. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Oh, Lara! Fucking hell, what are we doing? What are we doing? He took more damage there than he did in the entirety of the Animal Kingdom fight. Like that, I was very proud of myself last episode, chat. I was extremely proud. Because I did that jumping puzzle first try, and I got through the Animal Kingdom room pretty easily. God. Well, speaking of rooms, this looks awful. Okay, there's going to be another jumping puzzle in here, I think. Is it going to be timed? I think the game started to enjoy doing those things. Well, firstly, we need to pull this block out. No lava. I've got to remember the stuff I learned last time. Because it has been over a day since I played this game. So I will not remember everything about how I went through this last time. But I'm a brave boy. I've learned some things. I'm going to remember to walk. I'm going to remember to jump. And there's not going to be a single death in this episode, chat. Get ready for the single death Lara Croft episode. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be brilliant. Lara is not going to die ever again. She's not going to be found at the bottom of some tomb by some archaeologist or man, John Mann. She's not going to be killed by John Mann either. She's going to survive. And that's what we like about her. I am going to be making a safety save though, just in case. But if you're thinking you're not going to die, Flower, why do you need to make safety saves? You never know. Ooh! The good thing is she can't walk off the edge when she's doing that, so that's great. Ooh. Technically, she didn't die there. No, I saved. Fuck. Oh, okay, that's good that I did that there and not on the spikes, because that would have sucked. I would have had to redo this whole place. Oh God. Because of that, I'm gonna do this. That fear that has entered my bloodstream, I'm gonna do that just in case. I don't want to redo this entire level. That sounds like a massive pain in the ass. Let's just remember what I'm playing right now, shall we? If you save over the save flower, you gotta redo this whole level again, and that's gonna suck. That might generally make you cry. You gonna cry? Maybe a little bit. Jesus Christ, Lara. The good news is when she climbs the ledge, that means he's right at the good point for the next jump. Unless the jump requires us going somewhere else, of course. Another direction. But we should be fine here, like, this is just all big jumps. Doesn't require anything more. Well, it can't require anything more because this is as far as we can jump. Doesn't require anything less. Okay, that is going to be a regular jump though. Just to make sure that we don't fuck this up. Ooh. Oh, why would he do that? 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 No! Technically, she's not dead, chat. She just had her bones broken. She could still be alive. Someone could save her. You don't know. They could, an A&E could make their way down here. For sure. Why not? Monkey not strong against shotgun. Monkey get killed by shotgun. Now, I want to see something. If I press triangle while I'm holding the shotgun, will she put the shotgun back up? Oh, she will. Okay, awesome. That's good to know. That is a very important thing to learn here. Right, let's have a burrito, shall we? Oh, I love my medical burritos. What do you think Lara has in the medical burritos? Probably something tasty. Maybe a bit of pepperoni. A bit of green herb. To make this in the same continuity as Resi Evil. Oh! Oh my God. I almost died. I saw my entire life flash before my eyes. Right, so it's down, up, 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 down. You go down, you go up, 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 down. God, I tell you what, these Greek philosophers, or their architecture is really sound. But I do think you could have gone far further here, Lara, if you took a couple of mines with you. Or explosives. And you might be like, but it desecrates the tomb. Lara wouldn't do that. Maybe Indiana Jones or Nathan Drake wouldn't do that. Although I think Nathan Drake destroys enough tombs in his games. Same with Indy to a certain extent. Lara, please. It wouldn't even give me the interactable prompt there. Like, I feel like you blowing up a couple of old, like, wrinkled old doors wouldn't be the worst thing in the entire world, Lara. Just saying. Like, you can get pretty far in the world if you blow up a couple of doors. Innuendo notwithstanding. Ah, it's a good cup of tea. Right, up we go. Which I assume this is where the garden is that we saw earlier. Yes, we need 3 gold bars. You might be thinking I was singing the Christmas song there. The 12 days of Christmas, but I was actually singing 3 hot cross buns. Which is an Easter song.
No.
What? The fuck are you talking about, Lara? This is the 3 ingots. Wait, hold on. Wait, they need to be gold? Wait. They need to be gold. Huh? How do I make gold ingots? Do we need to find Midas himself? Is he in here? I mean, to think about that story, chat, is like, yeah, you can make gold, but also, if you touch it, you become gold yourself. There's a level of irony to it. It's basically petrification, but gold petrification. So where are we going then? How do we get here? It's in the dolphin room, apparently, where we arrived. Oh, it's a whole thing. Well, I'm glad I went back anyway, because we needed to get the 3rd gold bar. So I'm glad I didn't actually find that room. But, yeah, I mean, if you have the power to turn anything into gold, it kind of makes exploration kind of superfluous, doesn't it, Lara, if you want to get money? Although I suspect she does the tomb raiding for a little bit more than money. I mean, Lara is not, like, needing old money. She's a rich asshole. Of course, she doesn't need it. So, her heading here, doing all this, is more so out of fun and entertainment. Bread and circus, if you will. It is down here. I thought it wasn't because this is where the temple was. Like the first area we went to in the game, but I think it is. I think there's a door down here we can access now. Oh, monkeys. Monkey! Monkey! Lara, shoot! Did the other monkey leave? Well, it's not on my conscience. It's some kind of compass. Sepulchre. Fuck me, man! Holy fucking shit, that scared the crap out of me! Oh my god! That was a genuine jump scare! That was terrifying! Oh, Lara. Oh no, she's okay. I thought she was inside of a block. Fucking hell! Oh! I don't usually get that rattled. I mean, to be fair, I feel like I'm more likely to get scared in a game like this than a horror game, because I know what I'm getting into with a horror game. I know I'm ready to be scared, but that was just so out of nowhere. There was a gorilla on my screen. Right, I need to find out if I stand in his hand that I turn to gold. If they actually have that in the game. Yeah! What a priceless statue. John Mann's gonna come in here and be like, finally, the bounty that I have been searching for this whole time. Lara Croft is a gold statue. Now we need to put the iron on here, I think. No, Lara! Lara! How do I get out the iron? Okay, that's how we do it. Right, okay, got it. The lead's on the iron. Oh, my hands were glittering there for a second. We'll do it 3 times? Yes, we do. Right, chat, unless anything happens, I'll see you guys back in the room with the gold, because I don't think that anything's going to happen on the way back. Unless I'm mistaken, of course, so we can get a magnum. So apparently there is something we can do in here. So if we look at the entrance chamber and walk over to this fountain, there is a switch. Somewhere around here there was a switch. Oh, right there. Wow, it's so well hidden. And now open this door. Ho ho! Secret tunnel. Is there another one in here too? There must be. Else why'd there be open gates? Whoa! Now, technically, Lara might not be dead here. As you can see, she is not impaled on the spikes. So she could just be sleeping. What is a Tomb Raider but a person who could, you know, avoid being impaled? Okay, so just... Okay, right. So just touching the wall causes you to take damage. That makes sense. Get right at the edge. A bit more. Oh! Oh, Lara. That's bullshit. That does damage to you even when you're just touching it. Okay, that feels like old video game jank right there. They could have changed that in the remake, I think. I am a little bit worried about how we're going to get back. Oh! Oh my god, are those magnums? Yes! Oh, it's beautiful. How many bullets do I have? Four? 450 magnum bullets. If I was in a Resident Evil game, that would get me through every single Resident Evil game. Maybe not all of them, but if I had that in Resident Evil 4, I wouldn't need another gun. I'll just have that. Holy shit. That's crazy. That's actually nuts. Oh, well, now we have to ask the real question. How are we going to get out of here? We're not going to die. Lars is going to go to sleep again. It's like the classic cartoon thing of the cat is not dead, they're just sleeping. Shit. Wait for the second, wait for them to clash together. Lara! Stand facing central line about one walking step back from the first blade. Wait for the second clang as the blades clash again. Second clang. Dun dun. Right. Okay, I just walked forward. That wasn't on the game. I didn't even do the actual jump, the neutral jump that we needed to do. Ooh, Lara, you took a bit of damage there, didn't you? Took a bit of damage there. You didn't die, though. Apparently, there was an achievement for breaking all the shattered tiles in this game called After the Deluge, which is nuts. I'm not going to be doing that, but that's fun. I think this is a really cool remaster. I hope the rumors concerning the costumes isn't actually true, because that would be quite sad that the devs did add AI costumes. Then again, like I said in the first episode, we don't know the entire story behind that. That could very much just be the case of a single executive asking someone to make AI costumes for the game, and that being out of most of the devs' control. I think there's also kind of a thing where it comes to praising the developers for the game itself as opposed to what they may have included that may otherwise be bad, and the people behind it may being bad people. I don't like. I try to keep about an open mind as possible of that. There are exceptions to that. Like when it comes to Harry Potter, I do not consume its media because my money is going towards J.K. Rowling, unfortunately, which I don't want it to be. So I do not do that. And the argument always for that is, but you're supporting the devs. I know, and it sucks that the devs are unfortunately in a position where they're supporting someone who sucks that much. But I am not going to put money towards that. And I hope the devs continue success with what they do, but I just can't, because I don't want to be in that position. But then it becomes a bit more muddy, doesn't it, with other things, because you don't know the situation behind everything. Not every single person working on a game is vetted, right? For all you know, the money you are putting into a game is supporting someone who may one day do something terrible, but you can't control that. So you kind of have to be in a situation where, how do you want to live your life? Do you want to live your life? There's actually a great quote from a book I'm currently reading. I've been reading a lot of Brandon Sanderson novels, and I've been reading Mistborn for the first time because those books are going to get remade into movies soon. And in that book, there is a quote from one of the main characters, and it's kind of a conflict between two of the main characters where one of them believes it's too dangerous to trust people because you can get betrayed, and the other believes that even though they got betrayed, they still want to go on and trust people. Like, trust is a major theme in this book about who and when you can trust someone. And I think it's an interesting discussion, right? Because who would you rather be as a person? Would you rather be a person who is constantly paranoid about what they might be doing, what they might be getting up to, like a person backstabbing them? Or would you rather live a life of happiness in ignorance of that? I think there's a level of security you can have with someone you love, but the thing is, it usually, and I know it's a silly quote, it usually takes one bad day for that to change, and the person you knew not being the person you like anymore. But would you rather run the risk of not actually live that life, and not having that level of happiness with you? I think, kind of when you think about it, at the end of the day, happiness is so important, and that maybe it's all right to sacrifice a bit of trust for that. I mean, that makes sense, Law. I don't know why you can't do that. Surely I can do that. Why wouldn't I be able to do that? Pooh, Laura, please. Do a somersault in the air. But yeah, going back to my original point, the devs... The situation is difficult because I think this is a very good remake so far in terms of just the graphics overhaul. The fact that you can switch between the OG graphics and the remaster is excellent. Like, what a great idea. So I don't really want to sit here and go, this game reads poopy pants because of the AI costumes, because I feel like that's not fair to the labor of love these devs put into the game. And it's difficult kinda to be in that situation, I suppose, where are you just going to sit there and just not support a dev because maybe one person on the team was responsible for adding those costumes? No. But then there's also the argument to be made that a person doesn't have to support that, and they may be against the game's full creation because of it. And I'm not going to say those people are wrong, because that is their opinion they can have when it comes to dealing with that level of betrayal. Get the fuck out of me, rats! Like that thought definitely went through my head. Like, I have considered that element that I wasn't going to play this game because of that. But then I also kind of went to the kind of idea that it's a massive negative on an otherwise pretty good game. And just like how a game isn't going to be like 100% great quality-wise, a game also, a person isn't going to be 100% good. People make mistakes in their life, people do negative things. People also do great things as well, given the context, maybe. I think a great game can always have bad elements, and a bad game can always have good stuff in it. But at the end of the day, it's our choice as human beings what we play, I guess. I don't know why we're having this conversation while I'm in a fucking tomb, but it's here. The thing is, this game, like, this is an element that I was thinking about, is like, this game doesn't really have a whole lot of stuff to discuss most of the time. It's just very good visuals. Kind of the same thing as Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3. Outside of 4, of course. It's very much a game that feels like you can kind of take your time with it and just sit back and enjoy the atmosphere, which is high praise, I think, for this game. Okay, well, a boulder's gonna come rushing through there, or I am, maybe. But my question is, where am I going right now? Because all these doors down here are locked. And I don't see a single actionable door that I can unlock right now. Also, I should wear my glasses right now, but I'm not. I don't need them. Okay, let's head back up. Because I really can't think of what else I can do right now. I like how everything has changed, by the way. It was very sandstone-y temple, and now we're in a very different place. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, because now we're in the Atlantis part. Oh, Lara! Are you just about to do it again? Don't you fucking dare, Lara. I think we're heading up over there. Or over here? This could have been where I came from, though. Yeah, it definitely isn't. Oh god, what the fuck is this? This is a secret area, isn't it? Ah! John Man's here! Oh fuck! I'm in a water dungeon. Oh, there's rats here! Oh shit, okay, we actually can't get back. Okay, right, John Man's trying to shoot me! Ba-da-ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da-ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Oh, rats, go away, man. Ow! Fuck's sake, Lara, you can use your guns underwater. There you go. You enjoy the sting of my guns as well, why don't you? Right. Unfortunately, John Mann got in my way. Now we have to do this again. Lara! Oh, Lara! You probably make it if you do a regular jump, actually. Saying that now. I don't know why she walked backwards there. I definitely held forward on the jump. Lara! What the fuck are you doing, man? Is John Mann still in that room? He probably is. He's probably like waiting for me to come back. Where did Lara go? This is quite strange. And I'll be like, can you just stop shooting me, John Mann? Maybe we can work together, share the spoils? I mean, for fuck's sake. Okay, now that does work. I was worried that wouldn't work because of how close the ceiling was to us, but no, we can't do that. God, the camera doesn't know what to do. Diddle. Remember to hold down the action button. If I let go, those rats are gonna nibble on me like some cheese. Why are there giant rats down here? Are we in New York? I'm just surprised they haven't been eaten by other predators. Oh god, a boulder's gonna show up, isn't it? Well, if a boulder shows up, I can backstep backwards. I can backstep backwards, is what I just said. Let go. Okay. And I want to go back up there because there could be something I missed. Ah, okay, it's that door over there we're going to, which is good. We're going for the place of water. Ah, John Man! Back! Fuck! Yeah, I got a new gun this time, John Man. Are you ready for it? They're called the Magnums. Enjoy death, my guy. Oh, that's some horse shit right there. That's some fucking horse shit. We're gonna be doing that again. He was inside of me! Fuck off, John Man. We got all the large med packs. He just disappeared on the screen. They didn't even hide that transition. No, Laura, for fuck's sake! You can't make micro adjustments unless she's walking. I was trying to go back, but she already went too far forward. No, Laura! Fuck off, John Man. Let's look at the pistol so I don't waste my actual bullets. Hey, man, no, go away! You're done! I wonder what I can solve in here. Did that drain the water? What did that do? Nothing. Great. Oh, lava. My life, man. Oh, Laura. She's so excited. Nice. Goodies. This is not the secret, though. There's something else here that is the secret. Nice. We get a burrito as well. Very tasty. What else is in here? There's something up here as well. Wow, look, all the goodies are in this place. Clara. She's so excited to do weird jumps. I'm not entirely against her, you know, more stunt jumps, like when she backflips and does the shooting. That's fine. But it's more so when I'm just trying to jump onto something. Like, where is a sideways jump going to be viable? I guess if I was like, outside of fighting enemies, of course. Where would be more viable? Oh. Okay, it's a neutral jump we need to do. Oh, neutral jump, a slide jump. So that, never to hold square. There we go. So I am going to lose hearts from falling down here. Apparently. Or maybe. So I'm going to hit a wall as I'm falling down. Oh, God. Ow. Well, that's fine. Took a bit of damage, but I'm okay with that. And that's what we wanted to get anyway. Like, we can head back. Nice. There's another key we can get in here, which is up on the higher ledge. Back here. So pretty. Ah, aha, we flooded this place. Nice. Oh, lava. Okay, no, we're fine. I see that over there. I do see that. I'd like to have some goodies. That'd be quite nice. Okay, we're gonna have to side off for a while. Oh god! Oh god! Now, Lara, I think you're going to be safe here, but just to be sure, I am holding down the A button with both fingers right now, because I know if I let go, those crocodiles are going to have a lovely snack, and I don't want to be a snack for them. So, I guess to kind of have a discussion while we're doing this, since that is kind of the idea of what we do during a YouTube video. I say that I haven't done these for so long now. I have started reading the One Piece manga, which I think I've mentioned before, and maybe not in the Lara Croft episodes. But I basically want to get up to the point where the live-action series has finished for now, which is Drum Island, which is quite a bit into the manga. It's about 130 pages, 130 chapters, I think. So I've been watching that, reading that, not watching it. Oh! Fuck me! Fuck me! Fuck me! Fuck! Lara! Lara! You have a death wish! I'm gonna shoot some gators! Mr. Gator number 1 has been killed. Where's Mr. Gator 2? There he is. Mr. Gator, please show your face so I can shoot you in the face. There you are. Goodbye, Mr. Gator. But no, yeah, I've been reading the manga, and I've just reached the Barati arc, and I very much understand why the live-action version cuts so much stuff from the story, because, my god, I'm not saying this arc is bad, necessarily. I do think the Sanji stuff is good, but it very much focuses a lot more on the shonen elements than I would want. I know it's a shonen, so it's got to have fight scenes and stuff. That's what people sign up for when it comes to that kind of content. That's fine. But I much prefer, you know, more dramatic storytelling in terms of just dialogue and, like, kind of having war scenes and just people fighting each other. And I think that arc very much suffers from that element. Less so the other arcs. I thought Syrup Village was very good. I liked Usopp's introduction, and I thought Kuro was a good villain. But Don Krieg, not a good villain. he was quite boring, actually, and very and not fun. Mihawk was great. I loved seeing Mihawk. I thought he was the best part of that arc after the Sanji's backstory, obviously. I don't know how I feel about this version of Sanji, but I think an element worth thinking about with that is before Oda had kind of fully personified these characters. By that point, the characters are very much, what's the word I'm looking for? The characters are very much, still kind of in their infancy. So they were still going through a lot of development through Oda. And you can very much see it, because the Sanji I know from live action version is not this crude. Like, this Sanji was saying fuck every 5 seconds, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I'm not against swearing, swearing's fine, but he used it to such a manic degree where I very much feel that it's very intentional. He obviously has his elements of him, you know, there have to be at least one womanizer in the show, and unfortunately it's Sanji, which makes me sad because I like Sanji, and him having that element kind of makes his character worse for me. I will say I've been surprised by how much I've enjoyed Nami so far. I was very much expecting like this early Japanese era of manga to have a lot more infantile humor when it comes to women. But Nami's been pretty well received so far. Of course, that's very much can change. Oh! Oh my god! How am I not dead? Grab it. The burrito. But I don't really want to be in there that long. Oh, thank God, game. You're so nice. I'm pretty sure there's more now I can explore, but let's just wait a second. And then go back. That's a nasty gator right there. Gonna shoot it with my pistols. But the pistols will not be this useful against an alligator, a crocodile, or alligator. I don't know which one it is. I can never tell. One of the two. They're so similar. Crocodile just shows him as like, what the fuck, Flower? I thought you knew us more than this. And I was like, I'm sorry, Mr. Crocodile. Also a One Piece villain. But no, I'm looking forward to getting to the Grand Line. I've got 2 more arcs to forward, and I got Logutan and I got Arlong Park, which I am looking forward to because Arlong Park has the Nami scene in it, which I'm looking forward to reading. I haven't seen it before in the manga. You might be wondering, Flower, you're not going to watch the anime? Very much no, because I do not like how slow-paced the anime is. It's slow-paced to an annoying degree. It's worth noting in that, in case you're wondering, oh, Flower, what's wrong with it? There's nothing necessarily wrong with the anime. It just very much takes its sweet-ass time to do most things, and it's not slow-paced in a way that's engaging. It very much just extends fight scenes, characters just reacting to everything every 5 seconds. I don't need to watch that. I have the manga, and the live-action version is also still coming out. Like, I'm not in a rush to finish One Piece. This is a very long-running anime or series. I very much can take my time with it, I feel. Let's save. I haven't saved in a while. But no, it's been very good so far, outside of a few pacing issues. Even in the manga, the pacing has been a bit bad in the Barity arc. It was too long for my liking, and I thought that the Sanji stuff is very overshadowed by Luffy just winning all the fights. But no, what are you talking about? Fucking die, monkey! Jesus. Oh, he just... what the fuck, monkey? I'm gonna have to use a shotgun here. I mean, usually they're not that bad, but here they're like... they suck right now. What's going on? They're so hyper-aggressive! Die! Right, there we go. We'll have a massive burrito for that. We earned it. You earned it, big boy! There are a couple of things worth noting with the manga that I'm fully expecting and I'm willing to put up with for the most part. I'm pretty sure, like, you know, I'm used to shonen tropes by this point, where the main character has to get the victory in the end. Certain other things, especially when oh no! Worst time to show up, you bastard! Oh no! Fuck off, man! I gotta kill the gorillas again! What a son of a bitch. You should have at the worst possible time when I'm trying to do parkour. That's mean, John, man. That's so cruel. Oh my god. Like, come on, John, man. Like, get a life. You know? Get a life, John, man. Get a life. Like, I've got money. What do you have? Nothing? Poverty? Get out of here with your poverty. I need to feed my family. Oh, fuck off, John, man. Fuck off. That must be timed. Like, he must show up there every single time, because why else would he suddenly appear at the worst point on my jump? Like, where I can't do anything. Like, I'm climbing a ledge. I haven't got any like invulnerability animations when I'm climbing, which honestly I think they should have done, but they didn't. You better not show up again. How's he surviving all these shotgun shells I'm putting? I hope we get a fight John Man at the end and we get to kill him. Because I hate him. He's not fun. He's really annoying. I'll probably make that jump. I also want those shotgun shells. All those magnum bullets. Probably make a regular jump here at the edge. There we go. Can I make that jump? That's the question. Lava. I just wanna... No! Man, it's so nice to do this jumping without John Man being behind me, shooting me in the ass. Fucking twat. Like, generally, what a bell end. Shows up, doesn't do any 2-minute on his own. It's just like following me in my footsteps as I do all the hard work. And he's like, oh, I'm doing all the stuff right now. Tell you what, it's making me like Lara more because I hate John Man. There's crocodiles in here. You can hear it. You can hear him. What's he munching on? I'm surprised by how easy the crocodiles are to kill. They're probably the easiest enemies, actually, outside of the wolves, I guess. But the gorillas are the worst ones because of how fast they can attack you. But the crocodiles, they need to get up to you. I guess maybe they do a lot of damage if they catch you because they haven't got their giant jaws. Rest in peace, giant crocodiles. I hardly knew you. Or hardly cared anyway. Oh, flying crocodile! You killed my friends, and now you must also... Oh, I'm dead already. He dies so quickly. There were 3 crocodiles in here. Oh, and there was also a rat. Well, I don't really care about that. Goodbye. Well, I know I didn't do all this for a medical pouch. There's something else in here. But what? What could it be? No, generally, what else could it be? The 60 FPS of this remaster is very nice. I know I keep mentioning how nice this remaster is, but it's very good. Oh, we are going up there. Well, it's good I got that medical pouch before going on, isn't it? Turn around. Okay, well that's got a door. Not a door, that's got a key, which I do not have. Hopefully I've got that. Ooh, no, turn around. It is nice to know that the jumping in this game is quite self-explanatory. It's very simple. For the most part, like, you don't have to worry about it as long as you get into the right position beforehand. Because you know for the most part, Lara will actually do the running jump. I was expecting it to be a lot more wank than how it is, so I'm quite pleased with how nice it controls. Maybe we'll try the 3D controls in Lara Croft in Tomb Raider 2. I keep calling it Lara Croft 2. Maybe we'll try the 3D controls in Tomb Raider 2. I kind of wanted to hold off here though, just to kind of get the original experience. And to be fair, I don't hate it. Like, I've gotten kind of used to it for the most part. See, I knew there was going to be some bullshit in there. That's why I saved. La! Okay, so I don't think you can jump. Oh, I've done that before though. I've done it in the maybe because that was a too high gap. We can do this instead. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Little shits! Okay, get to the edge. Get to the edge, rotate the camera, shoot him dead. There we go. Nice. There's gonna be more crocodiles on here. Ba 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 bum bum ba bum 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 ba da ba dum bum ba dum bum bum. Don't put crocodiles in this room game. Please don't do that. I don't really want to deal with any more crocodiles in my life today. Oh. What is this? Wait, hold on. John Rat is up here. He wants to say something. Oh shit. I'm guessing now I'll drain the water if I pull that lever. It is a giant cistern, isn't it? The game has given me all the medical burritos as well. Take back what I said before, by the way, about them only having these items behind secrets. They don't actually do that, which is quite nice. Like, I have needed a guide to a certain extent to get a couple of these things, so I have a couple of other guns, but I don't necessarily mind doing that because it's an old game after all. I think, you know, something worth noting about that is, like, does that kind of hold a game back when you get so many stuff just because you have a guide up? I would say no, with the element of just kind of like suspending that, because back when this came out, like a lot of this was just people spending time going back and forth between areas and like searching them to death basically to get what they wanted. And nowadays, like, that's not really a thing anymore. Like, we don't really have games that really do that as much. Like, you got like an Elden Ring, but eventually by that point in Elden Ring, like, you don't really need the items you're mostly searching for. Like, some of them, you know, obviously you've got the hidden doors in Dark Souls, like a couple of shortcuts as well in those games, which are fun to find. Like secrets and Easter eggs, but for the most part they are Easter eggs. They're not necessarily things that you know, give you a new weapon or something that's going to be important, because the devs don't want you missing out on that important stuff. So they make it very obvious where you get these things. Like, you think about classic Silent Hill as opposed to modern Silent Hill. In classic Silent Hill, you can just miss weapons. Like, you can miss the rifle in Silent Hill 1 if you don't pick it up after fighting the worm monster in the mall. And I did that on my first playthrough. And I was like, where is this rifle? The game doesn't give it to you. And I think that is a fun way of doing it. But also, I know why they don't do that anymore, because they want the players to get annoyed when they miss a certain weapon. And that's kind of been retroactively fixed in later kind of survival horror games, where instead of getting bullets, you'll get the actual weapon. In Evil Within 2, if you miss the shotgun, they will give you the shotgun again later on in other locations. More obvious as well. And I think in Resident Evil 4, they just have the whole merchant thing to try and like bypass that. For the most part, every single gun that you get in a Resident Evil game nowadays, it would be very difficult to miss. And chances are that they'll just give it to you in a cutscene. And I can understand to a certain extent people being annoyed about that and being like, why would they take that element of player choice out of their hands? But I'll also argue to a certain extent that that criticism is a lot smaller than the other criticism. Because at the end of the day, gamers will always have contrasting opinions when it comes to difficulty. People who like hard games will always argue that a game should be harder for the sake of gameplay and should be shown in the gameplay. People who are like, you know, more balanced experiences, or not necessarily more balanced, but more like easygoing experiences, kind of enjoying the kind of process and just kind of the atmosphere, or want the game not to be too hard. At the end of the day, a dev's job is to find the biggest problems and fix it, not the smaller, more loud problems. And the thing is, people are so loud when it comes to their issues of certain franchises. But I think the important thing to note with that is, as a dev, you need to realize... Actually, I think I know what this key is. I think it's over there. I was meant to get this way earlier, but I didn't pick it up because I did something else instead. As a dev, your role is to find the biggest problem. And unfortunately, the loud minority can get to people. And that could lead to you not making those changes because you're scared of the audience. It's sad that it does reach that point that you just kind of have to acquiesce to their demands. But, like, what can you do, really, right? Where is the silver key? I don't know where it is. Jump back into the water, swim down. It is down there. I think I missed the second silver key, chat. I'm sorry. I don't even know how to get back there. No, I do. Okay, so it's down here. This is a cool area. I've enjoyed the underwater stuff quite a bit. It's weird for a game as old as this for me to enjoy the underwater physics. They made all the right choices here. Then again, I don't know if this is actually how it played, but back when it came out, they might have changed it. That very much could be the case. Okay, well, I'm definitely missing another silver key then. Shit. Oh, but where's the other one then? Where's the first silver key? Apparently in the guide, this area isn't flooded. But it is, though. On my guide, on my game it is. How do I make it not flooded? Oh! Fuck! Oh no! That's embarrassing. I'll just heal my oxygen wounds, I guess, my brain damage. Okay, so according to the guide, I need to lower the water level. How do I do that? Okay, so we need to go back to the other place. Over here. Where is it? Hard to see because this area's flooded now. Yeah, there. This really isn't just the war dungeon from Ocarina of Time, because we're raising and lowering the water level. And as a supporter of the water dungeon, I don't entirely hate this. Laura! What the fuck are you doing? I didn't press anything! Generally, I was not holding anything when I was on that platform. I will say, if I was playing as my PS4 controller, this would be unplayable. Because my PS5 controller has joystick drift. So it will just constantly go left, and that'll make this game virtually unplayable, unfortunately. There's the lever. I kind of wish it said water level above it or something, so I remember. It's a very important lever, and this is kind of there. That should be in the main room, or at least close to the main rooms. Well, it is close to the main room, I guess, to a certain extent. Right, we've got to be careful, because the water level is lower here now. Do believe it's the left door, not the right one. See, if I was using a guide here properly, we wouldn't have been in the situation at all. We would have automatically knew what to do here. We get the full experience, which is great. Oh, this is where John Mann showed up. There are monkeys in here too. God, what an awful room this was. Like, the gorillas showed up, and then we did some platforming, and then John Mann showed up and ruined my life. And then we had this silly bit at the end of the platforming. The siddling. I don't think I even need a siddle here. Yeah? I'm going to show you, chat. I don't need a siddle here. I can make that jump. Just you wait and see. Get ready. Yeah! Who am I trying to prove this to? No one, basically. There we go. See, I would have thought it would have been the right door to go through, because that is closer to where we need to get, but it's not. This is a very well-designed area for that, actually trying to, like, trick you a little bit in terms of where you need to go. The level design in this game is utterly fantastic. I can't believe how good it's been so far. It's been really well made. Okay, that's definitely a neutral jump we need to do there. This really fun, expansive level design. I can do stuff in whatever order I want. It feels like I'm actually going through a proper tomb. Which is big praise. For a game called Tomb Raider. Question. Do I need a siddle here? I don't think I do. I think I can do this. Ready? I didn't die! Lara can still survive that jump, but there hasn't been a single death in this episode so far. Okay, no, that's not, because she keeps bumping her head. You know, I was thinking of a... I mean, it's going to be the Water Temple Tomb, because it literally is. Like, it's been the Water Temple Tomb episode. I was thinking of the episode... Oh, no! No! Oh, I forgot about the fucking spike pit, you bell end game! Oh! I did the siddling again. Yeah, I mean, that's the punishment I get for not saving or remembering that I was there. But no, I was thinking of the episode title, and I was like, I could call it 450 Magnum Bullets Tomb, or I can call it Water Temple Tomb. And I like Water Temple Tomb more, just because it's more apt for the majority of this episode, outside of like a one small joke we had at the beginning of the episode with the Magnum. Right. I'm just gonna save here just in case. I don't want to siddle again. There we go. I've got to be careful here because there's no water. Why do they make bird noises? I think John Mann's going to show up here, by the way. According to the guide, anyway. But we're ready for him. We're ready for John Mann. In fact, just to make myself more ready. I am prepared for John Mann. Okay, I thought he showed up there because I thought I took damage, but no, it was just large bumping into a wall. I thought John Mann was going to show up. I guess not. Maybe it's because he showed up earlier? It must be random then where he shows up. Fuck, Lara! Fuck! What are you doing? That felt a bit pointless, Lara. I don't know why you did that. Right, so we've done that. We've got a second key. First silver key acquired. And I mean, Lara, if you want to walk off the edge, I guess we can do that now. Oh, I thought you grabbed that ledge too, but you didn't. Right. There we go. Now we can proceed. Ah, John Mann! Fuck! Lara, fuck off, man! Go! Go away! Wait, I'm gonna let you leave. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, John Mann. He gets so like Sunder when I show up. He's like, oh, then when he can't find anywhere to leave, he just becomes invincible. God, what an absolute twat. The worst John man ever. The worst John who ever lived. Right, do we want to raise the water level? I don't think we need to. So basically, I made that a lot more complicated. I didn't need to lower the water level for that. Well, I should have done that first. I should have kept the water level lowered. Should have gotten that key. And then I could have gotten the second one after raising the water level. I would have still had to go back in there, but it would have been a lot easier as well. I think just for safety, let's raise the water level, because I think the game wants me to do that. I have a sneaking suspicion that's what the game wants me to do now. I can feel it in my gut. And my gut is almost always wrong, but I trust my gut. And I am happy with my gut. Just like that previous conversation about trust. My gut can tell me the wrong thing sometimes. Right, chat. We're back. I did all that again. And I got it. Now just go do make this jump. Good. Right. I also saved us outside of this room just in case we failed it and had to go back through that whole area again. I feel like it would have been faster just going back through that other room. Oh. Well, looks like we're doing it now. Ah! Why would they do this? Why did they design this room like this where you can just fall in? Are they that much of a twat? Apparently so. We'll probably make our way to the store and then call it there for the episode. Because this has been a long one. Well, I say a long one. It's been around the same length. I try and record a little bit over an hour just so my editing kind of cuts it down to around an hour. But yeah. I mean, I keep saying this, but this is a long video game. Not a bad one either. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Sorry, Mr. Rat. You're not going to get a single monkey out of me. Not today. Oh, but I was hoping to get some cheddar from you, Flower. No. Technically, if I was role-playing right now, my character model on screen would be a cat, so I'd eat you. But since we don't do that, and it's just a PNG cube to provide some variety to the actual game I'm playing, and my own a bit of, persona, it doesn't mean anything. It's a silly portrait that my friend made me. Which they put a lot of work into, and I like it a lot. Right. Chat. I think now that we've unlocked both doors, we're going to call it there for episode 5, I think. I enjoyed the war dungeon quite a bit. That was fun. We will continue this next time with more Lara Croft the Tomb Raider. I feel like I might have ended just before the final cutscene again. But that's fine. I'll see you all for whatever we do in here next time, chat. Hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see you and Lara's polygon tits next time. Wow, there they are. They're incredible.